Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down and 3. On the give, this is Akers.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Cam Akers. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run.
And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 23. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
To the air again, Stafford. Over the middle to Beckham.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Second down, it's Henderson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal.
And they will run it with Michel. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sony Michel, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, LA!
Cooper Kupp,
62 yards.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now a throw here to his running back.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Play action. Stafford. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. It's Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson out to his left. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shot.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Here's Stafford. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Play action. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. From the 39, Stafford.
A quick pass to Kupp.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right
now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Devin Duvernay.
49 yards.
And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
The return is Brandon Powell. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, down the numbers. There he goes.
The greatest show on earth,
touchdown, LA.
Cam Akers.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On third down, Jackson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go play action with Jackson. Buying time to his left.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Sebastian Joseph Day
Forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Second and 20.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. From the gun on third down, Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson.
Back to Brown, this time complete.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with it defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown, 43 yards.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
Now Jackson.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the Rams have got him. And that should just about seal this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing here, Stafford.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here trying to preserve the lead. Flushed out right.
And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it's going to be their defense that gets the... They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were